to a point where we have done what we could do. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Good morning. I feel like I'm making a hunting video. It's like 5:30 in the morning and we're checking the landscape lights that we worked on. So the last video we made, we were adjusting landscape lights, adding some, fixing some, all kinds of stuff. There's a bunch of lights out here. And now we're looking at them, make sure that the direction's good. When you install everything or fix everything during the day, you're not going to know for sure how it looks at night. This is the view as the customer is leaving their house. So you'll see in this left tree here, I think it's this one right here, and you can't really tell on the camera, but it almost has a look as if it's pointing at me. It's not, it's going up, but I want to avoid giving away where the lights are. And this tree right here, that light right there, it's very harsh. I'm going to try to back it. I'm just going to lean it away from the tree. We have more of a bottom splash on this one than this one. We're going to try to, we might try to back this away a little bit, that right there, so it's not so washed out, but it doesn't look super washed out in person. Then we'll try to, if we have a light over here that we can work with, we may try to match it up on this side. Okay, so that splash that was on the right tree, this is the right tree we were looking at earlier, is coming from this light. This is an older light, and if I try to adjust them, it's going to break. So we're trying to get longevity out of this thing. So probably not going to mess with that. They're going to leave that splash on the tree. But this one here, that's a new light, and that's that's the splash I talked about on the upper side. So we're just going to adjust that away from the branch a little bit. That's simple. This one here, left side tree, this is also a new light, and I'm just going to adjust that away from the tree a little bit. And this was the one that was kind of pointing at us, so we can spin it a hair and adjust it up. Lighting is all subjective, and so you could do it 100 different ways, and you know, you may love it but the customer might not, or the customer may love it but you might not. So the idea is just to try to match things up, make them look as good as you can make them look. If we were working on this tree, these trees, and they weren't already done, there wasn't a bunch of lights already on them, and we weren't fixing everything, and I had to come up with a design, I would probably do it a little different. But a lot of these were already there, the wires were already there, and so we had to kind of work with what we had. Now we're out at the road, and this is the view that the customer would have as they're pulling into their house. They're coming from this direction. So what I see right now is that we have left tree, we have more light, which I like the way that one looks. There's a fixture that I can see right there, so we'll need to adjust the way that's pointing. Now we're going to the right tree, there's a fixture I can see right there. We're going to adjust that. And then I like the amount of light that we're getting on the bottom side of this. We do have a light on the bottom side of this right tree that we can adjust. Pull it closer to the tree so that we get a bit more light on that. Oh, one thing I didn't notice is that this light right here is not even pointing at anything because I didn't mess with it at all. Look at there. Okay, that's what we were looking for. That's what we needed. They had it pointed to the bush right beside it, and the bush is like a foot tall, so it's not doing anything. This light right here that I just moved is now washing this, so we don't really need this light right here. That's not a very powerful light anyways. So if we're thinking about, we already have that light there, so we're going to bring this one around to the back side a little bit. Oh yeah, buddy. Sometimes you just know when you start making adjustments and you put something somewhere. Sometimes you just know. All right, and we needed to adjust this bulb right here a little bit. I may get one click. When I say one click, there's like grooves when you spin the dial to adjust it back. Okay, we got one click there. That's what I want. That should be good on that tree. Let's go to the right tree. I'll tell you what I'm doing. Okay, remember, here's the adjustments that we wanted to make on this side. That's harsh. We want to see if we can fix any of that. Remember, that's an old light there, so we have to be careful. And then maybe see if we can adjust that harshness right there. Started something new with the coffee. I'm getting older, 42 years old. And I saw the other day a sleep guy on Diary of a CEO YouTube channel. And he was talking about different hacks that you can do to keep your body going. The reason I mentioned my age, actually I'm about to be 43 next week. I mentioned my age because I've always been kind of prone to being just a sleepy person. So after I eat lunch and my body starts processing food, I literally feel like I'm what's the right word? Narcoleptic. It's really hard for me to keep going. We're on this light here. Two things I've started doing. One, I've had a hard time focusing pretty much my whole life. I'm not ADHD, but I'm probably ADD, non-diagnosed. And with all the businesses and everything that we have, it's hard for me to focus anyways. So we've got all these distractions. So I've started taking creatine in the morning, and that's really helped. If we're looking at this, it's still harsh, but it's not the same as it was. It's not as bad. And I've backed it off like 2 notches. If I go any more, I'm maybe leaning out too much. I don't know, that doesn't look bad. I may go in a little bit, back towards the road. Okay, I like that one there. This was another harsh spot. Like, Shane, finish your stinking story. I know, bro. Oh, this one's pointing down. Look at there. You see that one? We've got to move that. Creatine in the morning. So whatever time you wake up, whatever time I wake up, creatine. That's really helped my brain classify things. I've been on it for about a week, and I have noticed that I'm not having as hard a time focusing. And then the world's crazy nowadays, and like I was saying, it's hard to focus. Even if you don't have trouble focusing, it's hard to focus because of all the distractions. And locking in on one task, which I think is vital in what we do in running businesses, is being able to lock in, at least for periods of time. It's hard. So my recommendation to you for your business is to get a CRM. Now, we use Jobber, which I really love Jobber. I've used it for close to 10 years now, and it's really changed the way that we go about business. Everything is very organized, and it helps you keep up with your scheduling, your maintenance, your crews, what you have to do, notes on customers. I mean, we go as far as to, if we know somebody's birthday, we'll put it in there, or their kids' names, or their dogs' names, or where their kids go to school. I don't want that to sound a little creepy, but I want to know about people so that we can serve them better, so that we can connect with people. And we store all of that information in Jobber. So the craziness of the business life of trying to keep everything organized is right there. It's all in one spot, which is awesome. There's a link down below. It'll get you a discount. We get paid for it too, to be transparent. But also you get a discount, so win-win there if you decide to go for it. The other thing I started doing is I drink a bottle of water before I put anything else in my body. So I get that down, and because your you lose a lot of, you get dehydrated at night. Your body loses water at night when you sleep. And then I wait 90 minutes until I drink my coffee. So my coffee sits in my cup until 90 minutes after I wake up. So when my eyes open, as long as I've had a bottle of water first. So that's the routine. And I've actually had a lot more energy. I haven't crashed out much. And literally got a crash out. I mean, I get so... I had to pull over last week coming home from Dallas and take a 20-minute nap on the side of the road. It's really helped. Now we're going to back this light off one notch. And that's as much as we can do with that light right there. But we do have this sucker right here that's pointing down. And we want to see what we can do with it. I think if everything else is going up, we need this one to go up as well. First of all, it's an uplight, so it needs to go up. Oh yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it. You're watching, saying, yeah, move that a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. Okay, you can do it, buddy, climb that tree. This is gonna look harsh from your view, I would imagine. That's it. I think that's all the adjustments that we wanted to make. I was gonna try to adjust this a little bit to take a little bit of the harshness off. Okay, that should do it. The only thing that I don't love is that dark spot right there. Going to the left tree, that one looks pretty good. That one's pretty even. So there is more lights on this tree than this tree though. So we have to take that into account. And again, that was a little bit out of our control with what we had to work with, what we were adding, budget, all those things. We're gonna try to make it work. So we're gonna try to get over here and see if we have a light that we can get some light in that dark area right there. Oh, okay, buddy. Now the only thing that we have to be careful with here is this light that I'm adjusting is pointed. It's going to be pointed in somebody's eyes if they're coming from the main road out there on the other side. So where's the wires for that? We probably need to see if we can actually pick this light up. Where's the line buried from? We're gonna have to rebury it. Oh. You see that flickering? That means that this connector's not as tight as it needs to be. I'm gonna rewire it. All right, so I'll show you that close up. All right, for now, we're just gonna cut this wire here. We're gonna take this off. These are old connectors. We were trying to use them, but they weren't the best for putting the new lights in because the wires are smaller. So we're just gonna take this completely off. Now the lights are still on. Being that the lights are still on, I'm just going to split this line because I am going to cut it and cut one wire at a time. Oh, my pliers are rusted up. Should have got my Milwaukee pliers. These suck. Goodness gracious. Maybe this old wire. Oh. That's crazy work, man. Can't even get this thing off there. Oh my goodness, I think it's the wire. Let's see if I can just pinch it and pull it off. Golly, dude. That's crazy. Alright, so when you're live, if you're working on it still live, you just want to make sure that those two ends don't touch. It'll short it out. Alright, so the only thing left here is, I'll get this light set here, but before we bury these little silicone tubes, these just slide in, and then you can bury them at waterproof. And they also make wire nuts that are filled with silicone as well. I mean, I kind of like that those there are fully enclosed, but they both work. We really need a more of a spreader lens on this light right here, but we're gonna work with what we can work with. The base of the tree is a little dark. We'll see. I think we're going to get more for our money right there since we have a light on either side. And that's going all the way up to the canopy. Hey, thanks for joining us on this early morning landscape light adjustment day. Remember, love God, love others. Let your light reflect that. We'll catch you on the next one.